Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Infinifactory. That's right. And on this episode, I don't know if it's the finale or not. It's a really good question. It'll be good to see. Of course, we're going to play. We only got a couple puzzles left to do that are visible, and we'll see how it goes. So before I get started, of course, a big thanks to recent subscribers, as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate everybody who hits the sub button. To live chat, hey, Wally, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Conyard, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood for you as well. You betcha. Of course, and to everybody watching later on, I appreciate that very much. Tomorrow I will be posting a 3-week schedule because next week, of course, I'm going for my operation and I will be recovering for a couple weeks. I have multiple videos set up and recorded to cover the period of time where I'll be more chilling and relaxing, and all of those will be on those schedules, and you'll be able to see all that and more. And I'll be doing a few more updates. I still do some live shows next week, so of course Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I'll be doing live streaming. But then, of course, I'll be off, and the videos will take over for a couple weeks. So with that, let's get started in all the things, because, hey, we're literally this close to getting done, people. I don't know what they're going to have. I wish I was good in the neighborhood. I'm just now feeling better. Yeah, well, dude, about early January, I and a few others got really sick for like a week and a half, and so I was like totally knocked out. It was rough. It was really rough. So I can totally understand that. Recovery time is always good, man. Recovery time is always good. All right, so let's see what's going on. Of course, we are way into it. Here's all my cash and prizes from the alien frog scum. Oh no, I'm not being modest. There was a time I was I mean, I am going for an operation here next week, so I would love to say I'm like Superman and all the things, but unfortunately, my gallbladder has to come out. So they're going to do that. And at the same time, yeah, that early January there, holy smokes. Oh man. Sick. Gee, it was crazy. But yeah, it's just the way it is, you know. It is what it is. All right, so as you can see, we've only got a couple left to go. We're on resource site 902.42. You know, there's only 2 puzzles to go, people. It is what it is. Meat product type 101. Well, we took care of the gophers in the very first puzzle, so I wonder what kind of meat product type this is. Anyway, I'll be very interested to see. Let's hit the button. Let's see what they got to say. Wow. Okay, well, let's have a quick fly around the building first, right? Because you never know if they're hiding somebody back here anymore, you know? Yeah, we have Max of Steel, right? Yeah. Dude, I so wish. I'm alright, though. You know, it is what it is, right? So what is this? Like, really? Do you expect me to... It's a whale. It's a fish. Okay. So, am I putting... Like, does the fish show up? I guess this is the fish. Oh, okay. What am I doing with this? So I'm gonna package 3 white and 3 red. Wow. Can you say cut this down to size, people? It's crazy. So I guess the magical fish just show up here? Is that how we're playing this one? I mean, look at the eye on it. All right, so I guess the white and the red meat must be on the inside, right? Yeah, I'm assuming it's some sort of weird fish, and we gotta package it. So, well, I mean, first things first, right? Let's start cutting it apart, right? I mean, and by the looks of it, we're gonna have to be very aggressive. We're gonna have to be very aggressive on the whole cutting apart thing, right? So Let's trim it down, people. Yep. Yep, and sure. All right, I don't think I need that many blocks of all the things, but that will get me started on this, right? So, rotate. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this sucker down, right? That's what I'm gonna do. So, no, I guess I'm gonna. I'll do it here. Oh, you can't. Oh, these don't turn up and down, do they? Darn it. Well, I guess I just gotta kind of cut in from either side then. Okay. Wow, if that's the case, I really got to start from like as early as possible here, I think. Because if I don't start as early as possible, I don't think we're going to have enough room to cut this guy down. Right? I think that's how. I think I got to be like super aggressive here. All right. Well, just a second. We'll clean that up. All right. So you want to preserve as much of the whale as possible. Well, I don't know. I mean, according to this, I only need 3 red and 3 white packages of things. And of course, nothing's in, like, you know, it's in their language, so I don't know what it is, right? I mean, you know, like getting rid of all this tail stuff, I mean, I would think that's just pretty straightforward, I guess. Yep. But I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be a really aggressive. I mean, that's my goal. My goal is to be really aggressive and just, you know, start chopping this sucker up, all right? Yep. And over here, I'm going to do this. I guess I could have ran it to see what it was going to do, right? I mean, I don't know if you get a whole whale here or what. All right, that's not far enough, dude. You gotta be more aggressive than that. Yep. Down, dude. Down. All right, there you go. Yep. Okay, and do that. There we go. I mean, we can run it here in a few seconds just to see what we get, right? I mean, there's no rule saying I can't. All right, so there we go. So let's just run it. Okay, we'll pause that for a second. So what do we get? Oh yeah, look at this. Like there we go, right? So we got the red meats. We got we got red meats. We got white meats. We got all the meats. We got all the meats. Now, when do you... I don't know how long it is before you get another one, but looks like you get just... I don't know if like getting some white meat from the back is a better option here or what. Anyway, we'll find out, I guess. So there we go. What if you point the towards the whale to cut thin slices? Then use conveyors to transport each slice. Well, that's what I'll probably do in some sort of instance of that. But I mean, you kind of got to get rid of the. I mean, it's just like in real fishing. You got to get rid of all the junk stuff before you can actually get the good stuff. And I only need 1 belt. That is kind of the funny part about this game. You only need 1 belt to make this work. So let's just keep doing this until we get into the body side of things. Because, like, see, we're gonna run out of room really fast on this thing, like really fast. For shores, right? Okay, and then like you got to be really aggressive. I think we have to be really aggressive here and narrow this thing down pretty quick, right? Somewhere's around there. Okay, so rotate. I don't know what the timing is for these fish. I mean, it's not like I said, there's no real kind of guideline. Okay, keep going, dude. Cut this guy down. You know, he's a really big fish. Now, I mean, maybe you could be more like you could probably get more out of him or something. But I mean, I'm just kind of treating. Wow, well, that's really aggressive, dude. You've cut him all the way down. All right, well, let's not get that crazy. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing. Yep, and then this one needs 2 things. And this one needs 2 things. And then this one needs 3 things. And then this next one needs all the things. Right? Okay, so let's put a piece of belt in here. See what you end up getting left, right? All right. Sure. All right, let's run that for a second. And you end up with a square of meat, right? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the problem is that these don't really have, like, you can't. Well, I guess I could build it as a wall. I get that now. Right, I could build a wall to just chomp right into it to save a lot of space here, couldn't I? Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Probably a better idea than this one. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I really don't need. I only need, like, what is it? 3 and 3, right? So really, yeah, I could just build a wall straight across. Yeah, that's probably a better plan. That's a better plan. I like that plan. Turn that off. Yeah, we can get rid of all that. Yep, and we'll get rid of all these, but this is the row we actually want these on. So the rest of this can all go. Yeah, I know what you're thinking now. Yep. We'll just build a big wall of chompers, ditch the whole thing, except for what we want. Okay, I am going to leave that belt there because it's kind of like a good guide. Okay, so let's just... No, not you guys. Give me this, and turn it that way. Yeah, and Yeah, we're just going to smuck you right into a wall. A wall of drills. Hey, the aliens never said I had to be efficient. They just said get it done. So that's what I'm doing. Though I do feel bad for wasting this much fish. I wonder if, like, if I figure out one of them. Let's say I figure out one of them, right? Like, let's take this one here, right? So let's say I figure out this row. Let's see if we can't figure out a way to at least make this more efficient enough that yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll see if we can't figure out a way to like use 3 or 4 of these rows to maybe try and speed up the process, right? Okay, we can get rid of all this mess. Okay, do. Oh yeah, this is much better. Gmod, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Better question. How do you plan to separate the whale from the red meat? I have no idea. Parallel slice processing. Well, I'll probably have to do it the same way I did the trees, right? I'm thinking I'm going to have to do something similar to like I did with the trees, right? You just kind of... All right, I don't know why you're doing all that, because Mr. Whale doesn't need all that. Okay. Oh, you can't actually go in there, dude. All right. Okay. Okay, and then we don't need these ones here. And then I just need these ones going across the bottom, like that. All right. So in the end, we should just get one. Now we're gonna try and make this more efficient, right? Drill the bit you don't need. Slice and dice. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do this the way I did the tree, right? Just kind of send it through a series of turns, lefts and rights, and all 9 yards, right? Mr. O, I hope it's all good in the neighborhoods. You betcha. So, like, if I turn this on... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I forgot I gotta put a block underneath this guy. Yeah, put a block there, would you? Alright, so, this should get rid of the whole fish. Right? Yeah, and the only thing left behind is that, right? Now, yep, pause up there. Yeah, and here comes our next fish. So, red meat, right? I mean, I only need 3. I only need 3 red meat out of this thing. So you need 3 red and 3 white. Right? So, as soon as it comes out, I mean, I could literally punch out the 3 red and the 3 white meat. Right? As soon as it comes out here, you know, you just make it turn this way, and we just punch it right into, you punch it right in, like, you know, 3 red, 3 white. I wonder which one is this. I'm assuming this has got to be the red meat here, right? I'm assuming this is the white meat over here. It better be. Gosh darn it. You know what? Let's set this up for a second. All right, there we go. Wow. They're not giving me much room to work with here, are they? Okay. Sure. Okay, and then let's see. This one can be rotate. Yep, thank you. And then this one can be there, and then this one can be rotate like that. All right. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, right? So, okay. And then this guy's going to come out here, do that. And then this guy's going to come out here, do that. Okay, so you forgot the pistons, you goof. Right. I was going to say, you made it look really good. You just forgot all the pistons you need to make this work. Yep. There we go. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. Now you need all the wiring. And that. Okay. And do it again. Bump, 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 bump. We'll do this, do that. Okay, so that should handle all that, right? Like making mincemeat. You know. Okay, so I mean, if we can do this with 1 slice, then we should be able to at least get a couple more slices out of this big boy, right? Like, we could probably get a slice there, and a slice there, and a slice there. So we just got to figure out the first slice, and then we can duplicate it like 3 times. You know. Okay, so he's gonna come out, and we're going to plunge him into. Let me run this so I can have a look at this thing. Okay, so just stop that there, would you? Okay, so let's see. Well, that's the other question, right? You really got to hope that this goes fairly fast. Otherwise, it's going to be. Otherwise, it's going to get awful ugly, right? I would say it's going to be easier to cut out the centers let's work from top down, shall we? Let's get the red meat first. I really should have taken pictures of that other puzzle. I don't know. My brain seems to be blanking today. Okay, it's fine, Max. It's fine. Let's get the white meat from this row here, right? Okay, well, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, so, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just make this really simple on yourself. All right? Right? Yeah, do this nice and easy on yourself, Max. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and then right. Now I expect what's gonna happen is I'll get the 3 white meat out of this, but I'm gonna lose everything else. Okay. Because I don't think I can save the red meat in time. If I remember, I'm just thinking about the tree for a second, right? The way I handled the tree was it was all side swiping, right? I kept side swiping from everything. This way I'm trying to do it from top down, which means I can't really get the red meat at the same time I get the white meat. And but the other problem here is these aren't the juicers. The juicers see you fed in from the top. That's why I could do it with the trees, but these feed in from the side, so I can't have these too high. So, I mean, let's just do this for a second. Okay, so first of all, do this. Okay, no. Give me this. Okay, give me that. All right, so I think that's going to force that to turn in. Right, and then that gives me the white. That gives me my white meat, right? 3 blocks of white meat. All right, so cool. Okay, no, stop. All right, is there a way? Is there a safe way to get the red meat? Maybe. All right, we could do this. There's the white meat. We're going to get rid of that red row. We're going to get rid of that red row. We're going to get rid of this white row. Take this all out of here for a second. Okay, then let's put a block here, and we'll put a conveyor belt here. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just trying something, right? So run that. Okay, that actually worked. That works. Cool. Right, so we had to get rid of this row because it has a bone in it. And we had to get rid of this row because we need to separate the white meat from the red meat. All right, well, that actually works out pretty good. In fact, this little drop that it's doing, we can use that to our advantage. Oh, yeah, that's a thing that's happening. What advantage do you say? Well, the advantage is... Okay, so I have to clean up, we have to clean up the red meat on the sides. Yep, and we have to do this, do that, do this. And then we'll put that on a belt. Okay, so let's run that for a second. Great, so there's our 3 red meat. Awesome. I actually get 5 meat, white meat out of this, which I don't need 5. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to I'd like to be able to drill a couple of those and then move on, right? Do you need to separate the red meat cubes from each other? I don't think so. It's probably like the juicer, where as long as we have the 3 meats together, it will probably work fine. In fact, we can test that right now because we have the 3 red meats, right? So let's just slam that sucker in here. Here, we'll test this one out. There you go. So we're just gonna let this run. I'm not worried about the weight. Like, we won't worry about all the mistakes going on here. All right. So there's our red meat, right? And we'll see what happens. So here comes our red meat. Perfect. Look at that. That's beautiful. Right on. You betcha. I like it. I like it a lot. So. You just got to finish up with the white meat. the other meat. Okay. Now, how can I clean up this? Because I can't use punchers this way. What I could do is I could use a grinder and a button to get this one. Okay. Is that going to work? I'm not sure. So unlike this little method, we're not in the air for this one, right? So I can't drop it through the center and cut off the sides. I actually gotta like kind of push it into it or pull it into it. So let's see. Yes, I could. The problem here. Well, I guess I can. Oh, okay. I got it. I know what I'm gonna do. So I gotta put this thing here. Yep. And I need this as a button. And this is going to be... Okay, that's not going to work, dude, because that's going to just explode. Right. But you need that to come on there a certain distance. Right about there somewhere. No, just do the back. No, I can't do the back one first. Yes, you can. You can do the back one first. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Yep. I gotta clean this up. Just a second. It's fine. It's fine. It takes me a couple of tries to figure out what I want to do here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we'll get rid of the back one first here. As soon as we move it over. Let's actually move it over by a couple just to avoid... see, I wanted to make this more narrow so as we could use it multiple times, right? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't care if I lose most of the fish, but it would be kind of nice if we got, like, 2 of these things in there so as we could, like, do a couple of these at a time. I think that'd be really cool. So can I do it with just one? It's going to be really tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you need to put this thing right here. Rotate. And then that's going to get rid of the back one. But then you need to get rid of the front one. So... how do you get rid of the front one and then detect it? Let's just make sure that's all working the way I want it to. Right, so there's the back one gone. Actually, I could just get rid of the 2 back ones and be done with it. Like, I don't think it really matters. Just do that. Right, so let's just now test that to see if that's acceptable. All right, because if that's the case, then I can bring this closer by 1, and then we can probably get 3 rows of this in there. Right? I think that's the way we can do it. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. In fact, I can probably get that in there closer by 1. Right? Do that. Give me this. All right, 2 of those. And then turn that this way and get rid of that. And then just take it away, Jake. There you go. And then rotate this way. That's not where you wanted that. Do that. All right, so let's see if they don't interfere with each other. That's the other problem here, right? I think I got to move this one out. I think it's going to get interfered with that one. Yeah, it is. All right, yep. Okay, we'll just make sure it doesn't interfere. There we go. There we go. And we'll see if this is we'll see if this makes us happy. And yep, it's beautiful. All right, awesome sauce. So how do we make 3 more of those happen? Well, I wonder if I could do the same row and then just shove it right over. That would be wickedly awesome. And use the same machine for all of it? That would be great. Okay, can we do that? I don't know. Okay, so put that there. Put that there. Oh, if this works, this is going to be so awesome. Okay. Then no, not there. Put a block there, and then you there. Sure, he says. This is going to be fine. Is it? Aw, yeah. This is going to be awesome. Okay. So then this guy comes down here. Now this is our first guy, right? So what happens is at the end, he gets turned in this way, like that, right? And then he should just slide over, right? Eventually, he should just slide over and fall down, right? In fact, I could probably even help him out here just by doing that. Now for the bottom guy. Same deal with the bottom guy, right? This guy's going to come out. He's going to come out. No, I got to move him. I got to move it over one. Yeah, I need to move it over one. All right. That's fine. Yeah, the problem is that this here is 3 wide. I only made this 2 wide here, so I gotta move this all over by 1. It's fine. Okay. Do that. And then there you can have that space, and then we can get 3 rows out of this. We can get 3 rows out of this sucker. There we go. We're gonna get 3 rows out of it. I just gotta work it a little bit. You gotta work it. You gotta work it. There we go. So I just gotta move this all over by 1. Okay. So this guy is gonna come out here. He'll rotate this way. And he might as well just keep right on going, right? And then this guy's gonna come out here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it looks awesome. Right. Well, that's... I mean, I can push the red meat onto the main... Oh, yeah. True. I could just push the white... I don't know if this belt's going to cause interference, though. Yes, I see what you mean. After I cut the white meat up, is that going to be a problem? I don't know. But, we'll try it this way first. No, don't get rid of those guys, because you need those guys. You need those guys. These guys have to be there, dude. We'll try it this way first, and then we'll try to eliminate some blocks by... We'll eliminate a few blocks to see if we can just get away with just 1 set of drills here. Yeah, so that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, and then you've got to put You got to set these up with a block, right? Okay, yep. Down, 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 down. Yep, there you go. And then they're there, and then one's there, and one's there. And then you got to put a block there, and a block there. And then you got to put belt on that to come out. All right, we'll fix up the end of it here in a second. Okay, so everybody turns to the. All right, so let's. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. All right, so this part looks awesome. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3 red meats. We got 1. We got 2. Right. We got 3 white meats. But see, this, yeah, that's what I was worried about. All right, so let's just run this again. So, yeah, all right. So the red meat works great. The white meat doesn't. But I think I can get the white meat to work if I take it out of the way more. Right? If we just pull it over here a little bit and then move this down here and then do this. I think this will be better for the white meat now, so it will have a little more time, right? Perfect. Look at that. See? Oh, man, we are so awesome. Yes. Look at that. I mean, that's efficiency, people. Come on. That's beautiful. That's how you cut up a fish. Look at that. I mean, that's how fast it's done right there, people. Look at that. That's beautiful. Done. I mean, you know, you gotta like it. I mean, we did use the extra blocks, right? Because of the, no, I didn't. I have not. I mean, that one just worked out really well because that fish was so big. I figured if we could figure out the first one, we could cut it down more, right? Yeah, I didn't even know about the whale. Yeah, the whale. I mean, I was expecting like I don't know, some sort of other smaller creature that they were going to make me try and trap again, like the gophers. I didn't expect the big whale. Okay. Well, I mean I'm happy with that. That worked out really good. And I was just gonna cut up the fish and take the first piece, right? Because I had that going into like a funnel shape. And then, who was it that suggested was it Wally? I think Wally said, well, why don't I just build a big wall and then take pieces from. I think that's where it was either Wally or Wally Gmod or someone. Anyway, nevertheless, it was suggested I build a big wall, right? Yeah, right. And then we just took the big wall, and then we just took slices out of the wall. Otherwise, I was going with the funnel method. I was happy just to get one slice out of that sucker and make it work. So that actually worked out much better than expected. I'm very happy with that. Now, aerial combat shuttle. Maybe I can steal one of these and go home, right? I mean, that would be awesome. Okay. Wow. Look at the mess of this. This is a disaster. Okay. Are you gonna let me fly? Are you not gonna let me fly? Really? Okay, there we go. So I don't see any dead people out here. Any dead people up here? Nope. Haven't seen dead people in a while. And we haven't even gotten like another screen of like the guys that were trying to break in through the TVs. Dead guy. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Excuse me.
Hello? Is this a radio? Can anyone hear me? Where am I? There must be someone out here. Please. Hello? If you can hear me, please say something.
Something.
Please.
Well, I feel bad for that guy. That guy just sounds like he was an innocent guy, right? You know, I feel really bad for him. Okay, so we're having a look here. We've got 4 components. We got the main body itself. We got windows. We got lasers, and we got engines. Yikes! What do you make? Okay, so this is the body. There's the lasers. Okay. And there's the engines. And what is this? Well, it's got to be the windows. No, is that the body? Well, then that's got to be the body. What's this? Or is this the window? Okay, never mind. This is the windows. All right, so yikes. Holy smokes. All right. Wow, they've really geared this up, right? So what? They want me to make the body and then try and weld the front half to the back half? I mean, this is going to be a challenge. Yes, I think we could do this. We could make this little part here. Then we'll weld it to the main body of the ship, right? Because I mean, we gotta weld like we gotta weld 12 blocks together. Holy smokes. Okay, well, let's work on the body first. That's right. Yeah, quite similar, right? So, okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, right? Could we like do? I'm thinking so. I say I get them out here, and then we weld them all together into a solid frame, right? All right. Well, then let's go with that. Yeah, turn that off. Let's actually see about getting that in there first, I guess. Or do you want to try and just do that out here? All right, those are backwards. Turn that around. Okay, and then turn that this way. Is that going to be good enough? That's probably so. So do you want to try and do 12 of them here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's perfectly fine. Okay, and then yeah. Boy, this is going to be quite the build, I must admit. All right, so we're going to push these all off. Can I do this hiding in here? Yes. Just saves me a little flying around. So now we're going to turn these. Okay. So when we first push these off, they got to be welded. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop these 2 by 2. I'll drop these 2 by 1, and then drop these 2 on top of these 2 and weld them. Is what I'm going to do. All right. That's how I'm going to approach that. So I do need one more block. I need this. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work because freaking wiring. This building's going to mess me up. I don't know if I can do... I may have to move this all down. I'll try, though. We'll see what happens. So... Can I sneak this all out here? I don't think I can. No, I'm going to have to move it all down one. Gosh darn it. Fine. Okay. Well, don't lose your focus. Don't lose the focus. Gotta do that. Get rid of all this. It is what it is, Max. Sometimes you gotta build a few things to find out what it is you messed up. So let's just get this fixed up now. There we go. Yep, beep beep. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Baker's dozen, people. Baker's dozen. All right, so, okay, and then 3 on this side. Now I realize I don't need 3 blocks. Like once you've got your first block down, that would do you could stick these to the other side. But I don't know. I just like the look of it. I don't know what we're doing with that one. And then do this one over here. Okay, and these ones right here. Okay, now we can do the wiring for all that. Okay, wiring. Can I do the wiring for this? I think if I do that, I can get up over this problem child area. Gee whiz. All right, so that is going to be our first welds right here. Right? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. My next welds are right here. 4, 5, 6. Let's continue that wiring down here now. Okay, do that. Okay, all the way down. There we go. We can put the welders in here for this. Okay, and the welders are over here for this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as mentioned, I'm going to drop those ones down. I'm going to drop these ones on top of it and then weld it. So that sounds awesome. Okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, so this is where the track has to come for the first drop. Which means these guys have to drop onto blocks right here, like this. Okay. Bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. There we go. And then we need a little bit of thing going on here. Yep. Something like that. Now, I don't need them this long because obviously this one would drop down here. And, you know, these would all drop earlier, right? So I need this guy. Wait a minute. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Yeah, we got to do it this way. Okay, that's fine. Yep, go away, you. You have to drop down right there, my friend. You have to drop right there, and then I have to push you away. As soon as you get your welded friend, I got to kick you out. Same with you, buddy. As soon as you get your friend, I got to kick you out. Okay. There we go. Nice. So as soon as this guy gets his friend, we're gonna kick him out. Did you want to kick him out right there, or did you want to kick him in the back? You're probably gonna have to kick him out. Actually, you're gonna have to kick him out at the front. Don't kick him out at the back. Is there something holding that block? Probably not. So you gotta put something in there, dude. Okay. And then you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do that, and then we're going to do this. Okay. So then we're gonna put a button on that. That's not a button. That's an upside down button. Do that button. Okay. You got to put a button over here for this guy. Okay, so now the welders. Oh, darn it! I'm gonna have to switch that. All right, that's fine. Don't panic. Yeah, put that right there. No. Just put the welder right here, dude. Just put the welder right there. You're fine. You're fine. 1, 2. Turn it around. Okay. Same with this guy, right? You're gonna put the welder in the front. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Now we drop these. We're gonna push these out. We're gonna weld these together. Drop them down. Then we'll worry about combining them back together, right? You're gonna come out this way, and you're gonna come out this way. Okay. Just wait. We'll have to do the same thing with the engines, right? We're gonna have to build some contraption very much like this. It's crazy. You think? We'll see how that. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. Anyway, let's test it up to this point. Do I have to put wires in there for that? Sometimes it seems to work, and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to put wires in these for anyway, just to make sure. All right. So we know that we're going to get some blocks out. It's going to kick out. Then, I mean, this is quite the contraption, isn't it? Okay. Let's just see if it works. Yeah, so let's get ready with the T key here just to make sure that we're not missing anything. All right. Okay, so everybody just got welded, right? Congratulations. All right, so these two are falling down. Yep, these two are falling down. Cool. All right, what about you guys? All right, so you're falling down, right? And you're falling down. Okay, so let's just run this real slow. Okay, so now this guy is falling. Oh, darn it, the buttons messed me up. Okay. Actually, I can probably trigger both of these off of this button. All right, let's just pause that. So this isn't going to work, all right, and neither is this one. I might be able to trigger both of them pistons from that upper button, though, from this button here, right? I would think. I think that will work. So, because when the next one's long enough, it will push these ones out. I think that will work. All right, so let's just do that, right? I'm just double checking my pistons there. And then we just hook this button here onto that. I think that will work better. All right, well, let's just run it. We'll see. Holy smokes. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so the button has been fired. These have all been pushed out. Now, this fires the pistons, but that's fine because there's nobody there yet, right? That's okay. All right, so then this looks good. This looks good. All right, so let's carry on a little more. Okay, so now these guys are coming down the side, right? They're going to run into these. Boom. Right? Meanwhile, this next row is getting filled up. That's fine. We're not worried about that, right? So we're going to... Right? Okay, so that's cool, right? So now we've got our two side bodies. Now, those two side bodies, we're going to make a thing... Oh, thanks, autosave. We're going to make a thing here in the front to smuck them together, right? Boom. Like that. It's going to be... Well, okay, you didn't see that, but anyway, there was a smucking action there. It's like Smuckers. Anyway, so this is fine, right? So let's unpause. Yeah, unpause. Oh, did I accidentally hit the R key instead? Gosh darn it. All right, here. Go. Yeah, everybody get going. Yep, so there is the thing. All right, so here comes our next load. All right, so we can just watch this one side now, right? Perfect! Look at that! That's beautiful! Now, I mean, this isn't beautiful because they're falling all over the place, but that's exactly what we want. That's awesome sauce. That is awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna use this same button. I'm gonna use this same button to trigger the next one. Yeah, that's right, the next one. I know, that's crazy. Yeah. Watch, this is what I'm gonna do for this next button. We need, so this is too high. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, so I need, we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna even this all out. We're gonna put a piston right here. We're gonna put 2 welders right here. 1, 2. I am going to put block. Okay. Now I do have to. Now one of these guys does have to come over farther, and that's fine. I'm all right with that. So block, and yeah. Who's your max? That's right, baby. Right there. Look at that. So let's run that. The background music's overlapping itself. That may not be good. I mean, we're only capturing one thing in OBS. I mean, I can turn that down a little bit. The drums at least. Well, we'll have to see what happens, I guess. All right, so here comes our second row, right? Second row. They come out. Oh, what? Oh, okay. All right, why did you get stuck there? Why did he get stuck there? What happened there? He should have just slid right over. Everything was so great in the world. I mean, this guy worked. Why did this guy work? I mean, gosh darn it. I mean, I can do it this way. It doesn't really matter. And then do that. I guess I better put a block underneath that, right? Just to hold it up. Probably a good idea. I probably don't need these 2 blocks anymore, though. All right, so let's just run that. We'll fast forward this first part. Okay, so then that was our first button push. We got the 2 sides made. Then our second button push. Oh, yes! Yes! And then the third button push. Do it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a work of art right there. I mean, look at it. I mean, that's a factory building machine right there, people. That's hot. That's hot. All right. So, okay. Well, that's so hot, Max. What about the engines? What are you gonna do with them? Yeah, because this building is in the way. Stupid building. Anyway, fine. Oh well, at least they did make it long enough that I could do this. Put that. Do this. Do that. Obviously, they want me to do this. So we need 2 engines. I am not happy. I am not happy that I couldn't do this all at once, though. So now I gotta do some weird splitting motion thing, right? Gosh darn it. You know what? I don't have to. I don't have to do that at all. I can have what I want. I want my cake. I want my cake. I'm gonna have my cake. All right then. You're gonna have cake, are you? Gosh darn tootin'. I want my cake. All right. Cake it is, dude. Cake away. Cake away. How long are these engines? Are they like 4? Are they 4 long or 3 long? We gotta go look that up. Yeah, it's right, Nightbot. I need blueprints. I need blueprints, a 4th line, another level of zoom, and some sort of button. Yeah, I definitely need all that. I need all the things. I need all the things. How long are these engines? Oh, they're only 3 long. Okay, so there's 6. All right, well, that's fine. Zip, nope, that button there. All right, so these are only 6 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna... Gosh darn it. Well, you got no choice but to push that off here, and you're gonna have to move that up one more. That's fine. We'll push that one that way. This one can go this way, and I'll figure it out in a second. You gotta make this one longer. Okay. Put your button up here. Okay. Put the wiring in. Okay. And then you go up, over, over, over. And then we go like this. Okay. Now, I will have... Okay, and then rotate. You did that backwards. Gosh darn it. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. Just did it backwards. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly okay. Yup. Okay, you can't put that piece there. Don't be a goof. There you go. Take those out. Alright, try again. Alright. Okay, that's way too high. What were you doing there, dude? Well, it's fine. Do this. There you go. Take those out. Take that out. Now put those in. Okay, and now you gotta fix this side. There we go, and do that. Okay, now for the welders. Yep. Right, everything's welded. Yep, there you go. And for this side. Excellent. Nope, you're in the wrong spot. Sorry. Which means I gotta fix that. Gotta fix that wire. Do that. Do this. And do that. Okay. Again, we'll just test this part out just to make sure we're making that right. Yeah, they're shifted 1 block back. I mean, that's fine. It's not the first time I've shoved a thing into a block and then pushed it out with a piston. So it's just like when we did the tanks, right? About how the back was shifted off by 1. We just got to make sure that we push it in the right direction. Okay, so we'll take a belt out here. Oh, whatever. No, that's not what I wanted, dude. Grab that belt this way for a second. And we'll grab this one starting from here, I guess. Okay, except that we're at 1 too high. There we go. Okay, so we're actually 1 lower than I want to be. No, I can't do it on this side because I got to get underneath these blocks. Unless I decide to come around these blocks, I got to do it that way. All right, well, let's just make sure the engines are all working properly, right? Let's just get the engines out here, right? Ah, darn it. Do you see what I see? Yeah. Yep. Sure, he says. Let's hope this works. Okay, do this. That's not going to work, and you know why? Because you can't push buttons. Watch this. This isn't going to work. Yeah, alright. You can't rotate. You can't do that. Gosh darn it. Alright, can I fix that over here? Gee whiz. Yes, you can. It's perfectly fine. Okay, then rotate once. Then do this. The problem I have with this, that stinks. Can we make it shorter? Yes. Okay, and then I think I can do that. We're gonna find out. Yep. Oh, okay, yep. You gotta rotate that one. Okay, go. Okay, so that rotates. That rotates. That rotates. Okay, well, I'm not happy about it, but it works. Okay, so there's our engines, right? There's our engines. Now, obviously, we have to put them on a bit of a delay here, right? Because we need the first body. We need the first body to catch up to them. So, you know, we'll put them on a we'll put them on a block delay here, right? It's the easiest way to do it. Now, the best thing to do with us here is to drop. We should drop the body down. Then drop the engines on top of it, then weld it, right? I mean, that sounds great. Yeah, except that that's not quite gonna work. Okay. Could I... Oh, that's an idea. So, what I could do... This is gonna be wicked if this works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the body to the ground. I'm gonna move it over and then use a blower to blow it up into the engines. That's crazy. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, that's gonna work, right? I mean, why not? Okay, so get rid of that. So we're going to drop this thing to the ground. And then we're going to bring it over here. Right? Meanwhile, we got to move our engines to the right spots. Okay. Somewhere's around here. Do you want it to be that close? I probably don't. Sure. I mean, this is going to be fine, right? And then we just poof it up here, right? I mean, this is my whole shtick, right? We're going to drop the body down right there, and then we're going to move it over. We're going to shoot it up in the air, and then we're just going to stick the engines right to it. It's perfect. Components behind will push it into the conveyor. Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, so I do need to. I do need to ditch a few things here, though. I gotta work the timing out right for this. I think I actually need 2 brakes. I can't put the second brake there, though. Right. We'll put 1 brake there. I mean, that says I can't drop it over here and do it. Let me see how badly the timing is off. I mean, that's the first thing you got to do anyway, Max. You just got to see how bad the timing's off. So let's do this. I mean, we also got to align the body down there to come up in the right spot. So we'll just set this up here for a minute. All right, so let's run this. Okay. Right, so there's our first set of engines, right? But I think we're going to be too early. Yeah, so we're a little early with all this, right? But I do want to see this body fly into the air, right? Oh, it didn't push it enough. Yeah. Okay. So, can we do it back here instead? Yes. Okay. Just do that. Do that. Do that. And run that. I'll worry about the set. I'll worry about this setup here in a minute, right? I just want to see the body get over here, pushed off, right? Okay. Do. Okay, so it's too high. It's too high. Gosh darn it. All right, pause there for a second. All right, so it's too high, of course, because that's a thing. Now, I mean, I can do the same thing with the engines. I could do the same thing with the engines. I could blow the engines up, and then I just don't know if I have enough room. I should have enough room. I can blow the engines up and then drop them on top. But see, if I do that, then I can't weld them. This worked so much better. No, that's not true. I can do this with the body. I can do this the same way. I just got to blow each engine up and then weld it from the top. That's just fine, right? Yeah, I mean, I could limit the vertical movement, but there's no real need to. I just gotta. Instead of me pushing the body up into the engines, I just gotta push the engines up to the body, right? So if the body's already up here, I just gotta figure out the right height to blow up the engines to. I mean, if that makes sense. So, In fact, it might be pretty close here already. You know what? I actually don't want this to go anywhere just yet. So I'm actually going to do this for the moment. We're going to use this as a guide, right? I want to use this as a guide to drop the engines, right? I want to use this as a guide to drop the engines. So I don't care if we spill a lot of these on the floor. What I want to do is I want to raise the engines, right? Then we'll stop them. So we can actually raise the engines here. Yeah, let's raise the engines here. Just so we can raise them in the air like you just don't care. Okay. Sure. Okay. So we're gonna raise the engines here. Okay, and then, all right. So I think it's 4 blocks high, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, and then this is where the engines will raise to. Which means you've got to have a set of buttons for that. And I'm going to have to do each one separately because just the way it works. Okay, so we need a button. And a button. And we need a couple pistons. You need a little wiring here, and we need a couple of pistons. Oh, I may need to. I probably got to move that out a little bit farther. That's fine. I'll do that in a second. Do that. Do this. Do this. And now put your blowers in there. Put the blowers in there like that. Okay, so we'll run that just to double check this. Okay, there's our... Okay, stop. Stop. Actually, they're one higher than I expected. That's actually great. That's perfect, because I can now run the belts. Now, I won't keep this here. I'll move this down the line somewhere so as we can weld it together, and then we'll use another pusher to get it out of here. This is fine. This is fine. I am fine with this. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll push this out of the way. Okay, yeah, get rid of that. These have to go up one more. I always thought it was 3 and then the 4th one was the thing, but alright, I'm fine with that, I guess. Okay. There we go. Do that, do this. Okay, just making sure everything is all lined up, groovy in the world. Now, yep. And then we need a block like this, and then you're gonna need a pusher like this. Okay, so can I? See, and this is now, yeah, this comes back to the problem. The problem is the reason I wanted to push the body up into the engines is because I want to build. See, I can't drop the engines in. I got to push the body up, and I'll show you why, right? So what I wanted to do, and this is why I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to do this with the body. I gotta drop the body and push it up. I can't do this with the engines, and the reason is that we would have 4 welders like this, right? And the engines would be sitting here already, right? Wherever I have them coming in. Now, it's nice to have the engines up this high because now I can do basically whatever I want with them, right? But basically I want the engines to come in here, and then I want to blow the body up into this, boom, like so, and that will weld them. If the engines were on the low side of the body, then yes, I could drop the engines on top and have them welded, but that's not going to work. All right, so I gotta change this. Okay, blowing the body up into the thing. Well, I mean, I need the engines to be so high anyway. So I guess that's the next thing I need to do. I need to get the body where I want it, and then I'll get the engines where I want them. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and we'll get the body somewhere, right? Let's get the body somewhere, right? I mean, we still have plenty of room to work with here. I'm not worried about that. So let's now get the engines where I want them. Okay, and then these guys are gonna, no, not you guys. No, I need you to, yes, I need you to do that, dude. That's you. Good job. You probably didn't need to go that far, but that's probably okay. Okay. Okay, and... Okay, then I need this guy here. Okay, not right there. I need this guy, I think, out. I'm going to have to change this guy to be 1, 2, and then I got to do it this way. Okay, and the reason is it's just where the falling happens. So... Yep, and then I need 1, 2, 3. Something like that. And then I need these guys. Okay. And then I need something like that. Something like that. All right. So this is a very rough concept, right? We'll work on this. It'll be fine in a minute. We'll work on this in a second. So we'll run this. Oh, is there a broken turn here? Turn down. Yep, you're right. Got it. Got it. All right, there we go. Okay, this is gonna okay, so there we go. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to delay them engines from coming in there that soon. I just want to see... All right, so first of all, I'm off on this by 1. Yeah, my engines are too high by 1. So I got to fix this by 1, and I got to drop the engines by 1. Yep, thank you. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. How's that gonna work? Gee whiz. Oh, right. I was blowing. I'm gonna blow the motor up to it. Right. I actually need to make this a lot higher, not a lot lower. Okay. So. All right. So we know it goes up 4 high. So I need them engines. Right. I need them engines to sit right about there. I may have to actually drop these engines a lot sooner, and I just realized that. I may have to drop them right here to come in underneath the welders. Anyway, I'll figure that out in a second. I just got to measure this blower first. Fast forward, people. Fast forward's a wonderful thing. So here comes our blocks. Now the engines come over. They sit there. And is that the right height? Oh, darn it. Well, first of all, you're not in the right spot. Okay. This has to move forward 1 more. Okay. Yep. Gotta like the fast forward key, because you know this build's starting to get pretty big. All right, so here comes our engines. I don't care about that. Does this blow it up to the right height? Okay, it's 1 short. All right, that's fine. Okay, I am good with that. All right, so boop, boop. So now what I need to do is I need. Okay, and I need you to, no, not you. Okay, is that where I need them engines? This I need. Unfortunately, I got to do this because of just the way I built it. Like that, and then I need one over like this. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. All right, and then 2, 3, 2, 3. Get rid of that. All right, so that's gonna. That's not gonna work. You got to do this. And that's not gonna work. I need to back this up one. Gosh darn it. I need the engines to slide in here, like this guy, right? Oh, I can just do it on the other side, dude. Don't worry about it. I see what I'm gonna do. Never mind. Get rid of that. Do this. Yeah, you can just slide the engines in on this side, dude. You're alright. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, just slide the engines in right here, dude. Just like that. Okay. You're going to slide the engines in there. You're going to slide your engines in there. I don't need those 3 blocks. Okay, let's see if that lines that up. I got to slide the engines in because I got to put the welders on here. All right, so there's one engine. There's 2 engines. Then this comes blowing up. Perfect. Yep. And then, well, I'm not worried about that. Okay. Excellent. So now all I need to do is, I got to do this from the back. Okay. Welder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Run that. Okay, and this should do it. So the engines arrive, the body arrives. Ugh, darn it. The welders have to move up one. Okay, that's fine. Welders. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I just realized we got to get this thing off the floor, right? Like we gotta move this thing and get it up here some point in time. Yikes. Okay, that's fine though. All right. So, do we put a piston here to push the whole thing out? I would think. You got to put a sensor here. Yeah, how are you going to pull that off? Well, you could put a sensor on the top of that. I mean, we just gotta sense when the we just gotta find. Yeah, just put a top-down sensor, dude. We just gotta find out when the sensor when it gets here, and then you just gotta push it away. Right, like right there. And kick it out there like that. I think. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll run this along. Everybody's happy. There's our engines. Here comes the body. It gets blown up. And stop because the sensor didn't work. Why didn't the sensor work? Well, of course it wasn't going to work because you're a bum. Okay, I see where... all right, that's fine. Okay. No, you can't put that sensor there, dude. Put that welder back in there. Stop playing with that. Just put the sensor in the front. You can put the sensor there. Okay, that's fine. It's a little convoluted, but it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay. Okay. But now what I want to do is I just want to set it up so as soon as it does push it away, I can take it away, right? I want to be able to just say, let's go. So I want to change that to a belt. Something like this. Because I'll probably have to use a couple blowers to get it up there, right? yikes. So let's just do that. All right, we'll test that. Okay, do all the things. Comes around, comes down. There's the engines. Okay. Yep. Not okay. Darn it. I thought that was high enough. Never mind. Okay. Don't put that block way over there, dude. That ain't going to help you any. All right. Here we go. Sure. Works. Yep. Run. Fast forward. Fast forward all the things. Do. There we go. Body's ready. The engines have arrived. The body arrives. Perfect. There's one. And again, I'm just checking the timing to make sure that the engines are ready here before the next body arrives, right? Perfect. Look at that. Oh, man, that's so nice. Okay. That's a win, people. Okay. Now we got to go build some windshields for these things. Sure, he says. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Do you want to worry about getting these up there first, or do you want to do the windshields? Let's go play with the windshields, because that was already tiring. Yeah, let's do this. So let's see. Yep. And of course, these are level, right? Now, do you try to... It's going to be easier just to blow one, just push one up and put it on top. I think. Sure, he says. So you're going to have to come out. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to have you come out and turn. No, we're not going to have you turn. I want to push you up. We're going to push you up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I need to put a sensor and a thing and a thing and more of a thing. Yeah. So, okay, why am I having such a hard time with this? I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is where you need that sensor. Okay, do that, put this. I'll just double check that. Let's just run that right now. Oh, yep. First problem. Belts backwards. Try again. And this time you built it 1 too high. What is it with this thing anyway? 1, 2. See, I knew it was only 3, and then you're. Gosh darn it. 1, 2, 3, and then the thing. I guess it's. I don't know why I keep confusing that. Anyway, nevertheless. Sensor. Boop. There we go. And now I'll take a new one of those, and we're gonna have a new one of these. Okay. There. That gets it on top. Okay. Then we can probably just drop it on its side right here, right? I mean, it all depends on how fast I get this sucker out here. Okay, and you can't touch certain things here. So... Okay, and then we'll do that. Do this. 2 welders. Okay, rock and roll. Let's see how close that is. Perfect. I mean, that's a win. Okay, cool. Sometimes it's a little easier than you think. Okay, now, true, it's not in the right direction to the body that we have at the moment, but that wasn't too bad. Now, why can't they all be that simple? Okay, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, this is good. So now we gotta get this thing in the air, like we just don't care, right? Alright, yep. And then, let's see. What's that gonna do if I just push it that, I'm probably gonna have to move it forward by 3, right? I would think. I'm gonna have to move this thing a little bit. How long is the body and the thing? It's 4 long, so I gotta make sure that it's on every 4th one, right? And then 1, 2, 3, and then this would be the 4th one. I don't know how I'm gonna push it. I haven't really figured that part out. That's a whole new question that you really haven't got an answer to. Okay. Yes, you could. The first one, you could use this. You might be able to use this sensor here to push the first one out. In fact, we could use this sensor for all of this if we did this right. It's just going to be really tricky. Okay. Yeah. And then you got to use a blower to get that up there again. Yep. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Wow, you got to do it one more time. That's crazy. 3, and then a blower. Boy, you cut that really close, Max. Well, you know, that's the way it is. Yeah, but you don't really need... I mean, you need a blower, but I really just need to push it off of there onto a conveyor belt because I got these guys here, and we can just weld all the things. All right, well, let's see if we can get it up here first. Holy smokes. Okay, so we're going to use this sensor block. So for each time the sensor block goes off, we're going to use it to push the... we'll have to push this by the engines, I guess. Okay, this is going to be entertainment. Okay. Yep. We're trying to avoid interference here, right? So this is where the engine's going to be. Okay. Okay. So let's run this so as I kind of get an idea where I'm going to drop this pusher block at each and every time, right? I mean, really, I have no idea. That's not. I don't think that's going to work. I think I got to do a sideways shuffle with it because I can't just push it from the back. I'm going to have to push it to the left, push it to the right, and every time I push it, I'm going to have to move it up, right? Like kind of like in a spiral staircase. Yikes. Okay. That sounds fun. Sure. It's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. All right, well, this gets it off of here and over to here. So we could actually do the first one. Well, okay, yeah, let's just try it out first. I think what's going to happen, though, is... All right, so like, for example, let's say I want to put the piston here, right? The problem is I can't put the piston in the way of the engine. The problem here is so like the ship's going to slide out here, which is great, except I can't put the piston here because the engine's going to run into it, right? So like here, I'll give you a demonstration. This is where I would need this piston to be right here, right? Actually, no, it's not. Wait a minute, wait. No, you're right. If I keep pushing it up, as long as I push it up, behind the engine, it should be okay. All right, so I just got, yeah, all right, so I don't have to do the zigzag. I just got to make sure I do the right. Good point, Gmod, good point. Let's actually run that. I just got to figure out the height of the pistons for each one of these. Boy, that one's going to be tricky. Okay, so here comes our bodies, here comes our engines. Okay, so this guy comes out here. He's going to poof up. All right, so wow, that's really close. All right, so let's just stop that there. All right, so right there is where we need the first piston. Okay, so that means, I just realized I might have to move this. There's not enough room for me to push that up there. So that's gonna, yes, that will push the ship forward. But I think the next one's going to be a problem. All right, well, let's just run it anyway. We'll get it up to this high, and then I'll figure out if I got to zigzag or turn it left, right, or whatever I'm going to do with it. All right, so we're just going to run this around here like crazy. Here comes the first one. Right, and it parks there. The next one's going to set the sensor off again, which should push that forward. Right? Yeah, see, this is going to get in the way. All right. Yeah. Which means I can't use this one as my last one. Darn it. Yep. Which means now I do got to do a fancy sideways shuffle, right? I got no choice now. I'm going to have to push it up here, then push it to the right. Well, not this one, because I needed to get past this wall, right? Is the problem. I needed to actually come out one more so as I could actually get it. Actually, I'm going to need it to come out two more, because I'm going to have to push it to the left and then blow it. Ooh, I don't even know if I can do that. Yeah, I can probably do that. I can probably move it to the right. Well, if you're looking this way, I really hate to move it to the left. I'm kind of hoping to use some of this space up here to put this all together, right? I may have to move it to the left, though. All right, well, let's work on this. You can go straight forward going up the blowers. It's not enough room. I can't get past this. I can't get past this hole. It's not enough room. Don't need to go left or right. I know, because now I don't have enough room for the blowers. All right, well, you know what? Let's just get it up to this height, and then we'll look at it. All right, so let's just, we'll do that first. All right, so let's go fast forward. We'll get it up to this height. I'll figure out where I got to put the next piston, and then figure it out from there, I guess. All right, so here comes our engines. Here comes the bodies. Right, so then the next guy's going to come along. Right, Okay, see, now he gets past. He gets past that. All right, so let's pause there. Okay, so here's the problem. The problem is, it's not high enough, right? The bottom of the ship is not high enough for this. I gotta push him up one more to get him on a belt, right? So I actually got to move him up one more. I got no choice. Oh, I could cheat though. I just thought of something. All right, first of all, where am I putting the piston on this guy? The piston on this guy is one block up above that. All right, so let's fix that first. So it's there, and then here. I just realized something though. I can actually put the next blower right after this blower. Yeah, so I don't have to go sideways. I just gotta reverse my thinking on where to put the blower at. Meanwhile, we gotta run this wire all the way up here. Okay, it's fine. And there we go. All right, now the next blower can go here. Well, it can go. Okay, so this is where it's going to run out. I can do this. It's going to push that off, but I can blow it up right away. like that, I don't have to wait for the next one to come by, right? I can blow this one right away, and I can have its own sensor. I'll just build its own sensor right here to push the other engine off and then just get it out of the way. So this should work. I mean, it's intense. It's very intense. Okay, so we got, there's our first body. There's the second body. All right, so let's see what happens now with the third one, right? There's the third one, and all right, so I'm going to stop it right there. So yeah, I mean, really, I don't need, oh, darn it. Yeah, and I see the problem now. I can't put a piston. I can't put the piston in here. Right? This is the problem. Yeah, I can't put a piston in here. It would have been fine if it moved it out far enough, but it didn't move it out far enough. We're short by 2 blocks, right? Yeah, we're short by 2 blocks. So now I've got no choice but to try and do something with this, right? We went from 1-star difficulty to 10-star difficulty. Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's intense. It's intense, people. Yeah, see, I can't put the piston here because this is going to get blocked. The piston will block it, right? So, like, let's say I went for something simple here, right? Right? Like, I just can't put the piston there. I'm going to have to push this out of the way. I'm just staring at things here for a second. Where is my walkathon here? I'm gonna have to push it to the left or the right to get it out of here. Is it okay if I go this way with it? I mean, it should be fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then blow it up. Now I don't have to worry about... Now I should be able to use this piston again, but just up here to do that. Because now that I've moved it over here, I should be able to put a piston in the back corner and have it trigger by the exact same thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, yep, there's you. Then there's you. And then the next one is going to move, should move this all to the left, or to my right. Perfect. Stop right there. So that is 1, 2. What do you think? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from this corner right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, once I get this out of here, I can drop it on the ground wherever I want now. But now we gotta move. We're gonna put this wire up here. This wire's been awesome. I mean, this wire has traveled with us, people. Okay, let's run that. I mean, we gotta take a shot at something here, right? It's getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. It's really weird to see all them pistons firing all at the same time. All right, so there we go, right? Okay, then he's gonna move to the right. Excellent. And then we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Okay, this actually works out really good. This was perfect. because now I can drop this guy, right? I can drop this guy from the sky, right? And we have all this room to play with now. This is awesome, because now we got all this room to try and swiggle this. Okay, look at this mess. Wow. Boy, am I ever... Now, I do realize I got to double this up, right? So that's the next thing. I should have built that. The next thing I got to do is I got to double this up. I mean, this looks great, but the problem is that we need two of them, right? You got to have two of these to do this. It's a double windshield, you goof. So you thought you were being all smart before. Well, yeah, I was. I mean, this worked out really good, so it's fine. Yeah, wall push demand for those parts, right? Now, I think you just got to put it on a big delay. I think it would be fine if you just put it on a big delay, right? Shouldn't be a big problem after that. So let's clean this up. Okay. We'll just get the belt in here for this for now. Do that, and I'm just gonna put the belt in there for that. Okay, so now back out here to our windshield issue. Yes. I think it's actually pretty simple. We just got to do this, right? And then somewheres down this line. Okay, we do this, and we do that, and yeah, and you do this, and you do boom, boom, and you turn these like this, and you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna put a piece of wiring on there, and it's gonna be awesome. Now these are facing the wrong way, but we got a little time, right? Like, I mean, these ships, I mean, to build all these parts, these things spit out a lot, like 7-8 windshields by the time this finally gets up here. So we have a little time to kill, right? We can flip-flop these around with a few rotators and we'll be just fine. I gotta put the welders on here though. Welder. Okay, so now let's bring them out here. Yep. And how many? You want to try flipping them here? Sure. You might as well flip it that way. And then I think I need the other one here. If I remember how these flip correctly, because they kind of do weird things when they flip. It drives me crazy. All right, here we go. Here's our first windshield. Boom. That's too high, dude. Stop. Yep, you goof. Oh, thanks, autosave, for everything. I know you're protecting me from something. Yeah, this is too high. You got to build it too high, dude. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. There we go. There we go. That should work. All right, so too high now. Okay, windshield done. Right, so there's our first windshield. Yeah, and then the second one comes in. Boom. Gets turned. Okay, and this is where it gets a little confusing, right? So... And then I'm going to turn it again here. And then that's going to do this. And then something like that. Like I said, it's always a little quirky. We'll do that, do this. All right, let's try that. There's one, there's two. Okay. There's turn. All right. Sure. That. I mean, I'm fine with that. Yep. Actually, I should have just done that. That way we can move it over. Yep, do that. Okay, and perfect. That's beautiful. Excellent. Now, of course, we're not even close to getting the main bodies up here yet. Where? How far back are they? 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we just got to put these on a big delay. We just got to put these on a delay. Actually, I probably want that belt to come up here a little bit more. If I can weld it on right here, that would be awesome. That would work out really great, actually. If I could just weld it on right here, I'd buy that for $1. Sure. Right? So you dump the ship on here. How long's the ship? 5? Right, so you dump the ship on here. This is where the ship's going to go. Now you got to remember, we're going to have the engines here, right? So this is where the ship would go. Then... okay, and then you can put the 2 welders. One there, one there. And then what? How you gonna get it back out of here, you goof? Well, I mean, I could blow it up in the air and drop it in. I mean, that's perfectly fine. And then as soon as I drop it in, I could, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, if I drop it in, I can put the welders on this side, and then I can just push it onto a conveyor belt, and then I'm going to have to move it over this way anyway and flip it to turn it over that side. Yeah, okay, that's the way we'll do it. We'll just drop it. We'll just drop them in. I am fine with that. Yep. Okay, we're just going to drop it in there like we just don't care, and then we're just going to push the whole thing out. Yep, I am perfectly fine with this. Do that, and as soon as it drops in, so that's where it's going to drop in, and then we'll put a button right here, which will do this. Okay, very good. Okay, guys, you have to come in the building, and I'm going to push you up into the air. It's going to be great. Let's go. No, not with you, though. Okay. Okay, do that. Do this. We're going to push it in the air right there. So, right there, we'll push it in the air. Boop. And... yep. Let me see which side these guys are going to fall on anyway. Because the other thing is, I'm going to have to add some delays to these because they're going to get here. Oh, well, of course that's, yeah, fine, whatever, listen. Yep. Dude. That was so rude. Alright, anyway, nevertheless, it's fine. Yep. Okay, do that, do this. Alright, there we go. I'm going to have to add some delays to this anyway because obviously the windshields are getting here way faster than the spaceships, right? Great. So now that I know which way it's going to do that, I just now need to add a block, add the block here, and add some delays. Awesome. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then, okay, this is where this would go. But I actually gotta have this delayed by a lot. So I don't want this actually going too far. Yep. Okay, and means you're going to do this. Well, I don't need to do that. We're just going to do that and this. And that's not where you want that, dude. Right. Yeah, you want that back here. Do that. Don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I mean, I could do UPS, right? Yeah, I could rotate it around the building forever, right? And I still may have to do that. Let's not kid ourselves. That might be a thing I have to do. I'm just hoping to be able to do this simpler method first. So I need to push this off of here. And we need that right there. Like that. We can do that. And again, I mean, I realize I use extra blocks when I really don't need to use extra blocks. Like, see these blocks here? I don't need these blocks. This wire will hold that in the air forever, right? I don't need that block there either, because that wire will hold that block, right? You know, I realize I waste blocks, and maybe I'll go around and try and take some out before we run this, just to kind of get it to run. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, am I off by 1? Oh gosh darn it, I am off by 1. Okay, first of all, we can do that. But then this guy, okay, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and drop that right in there like that, and then just push that out there like that for a minute. Okay, so gosh darn it. Okay, this is fine. I mean, we're getting closer all the time. It's just going to take a few more. I think it's going to take a few more modifications. A few more little necessities of things, right? Now, we do get a 2-block delay from them 2 turns, right? So that's why, you know, we want to have some pause here, but we don't have... Are you guys doing something down there? Did I break something down there? Please say I didn't. No, I didn't. It's just the first one is finally getting here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see how close we're going to get. I may have to put in one more delay somewhere. Yeah, like, see, I'm too early. All right, so he drops down. Is this going to matter? Yeah, see, he's too early. Okay, go. Stop. Yeah, where am I going to put a delay in at? I can put a delay in here, I guess. I mean, it's not saying I can't put a delay here. Is it 1 delay or 2 delays? I think it's only 1 delay I need. So if I just put 1 delay in there. All right, so we'll just we'll fast forward this part because we know we're getting close. Right, so there's our delay. There's our first delay. Okay, and we might as well just wait for the ships to arrive. We're just waiting. Okay, so is this it? This is the big one, right? Oh, what happened there? What's wrong here? Oh, duh. Okay. How did I miscalculate that? Okay, nevertheless, we'll try again. I guess I'll watch this side now, because now I gotta make sure this ship's actually pushed out of the way. Darn it. Okay, here comes this guy. Here comes that guy. Okay, he's now ready. Oh, you forgot. Right, he's... Yeah, you goof. He's not down there. He is... Yep. I gotta get the measurements right on this. Yep. Yes, but that's not where that belongs. You gotta have it right here. Okay, you gotta take this out. That's no good. You can't do that. That's blocked. Gosh darn it. No, it's not blocked. It's not blocked. You just gotta do that. It's fine. Okay. It's okay, Max. It's okay. Don't panic. You're good. You're good. Okay, there we go. It's fine. It just looked really bad for like 10 seconds, but it's okay, people. It's okay. Yeah, like these people, out of curiosity, what do you think of they're scumbags. They make me work all day for stupid rewards. They feed me live chickens and pellets. You know, I hope I can steal their technology so I can take it back to Earth so we can build our own weapons and then turn them into scum. That's what I want to do. I mean, they should be grateful for the way I improved their lives, but we're really going to improve their lives after I steal their technology and take it back to Earth. And then we're going to build our own stuff. And then after that, we're just going to shoot everybody. That's my whole plan. Okay, so this is it. Okay, yep, there comes the ship. Boom. Here comes the windshield. Boom. Wow. Did you ever... Oh, okay. It's okay, Max. You need to add one more to this. It's okay. Gee whiz. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Everything was all right there, Max. It'll be fine. All right, so we can just hit the fast forward button until we get the ships up here. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think they would be indebted to me forever, right? Oh, we're not done yet. We got to turn this thing sideways. That still has to happen. So yeah, we're not done yet. Okay, so yeah, here comes the ship. Okay, and here comes the front. And there it goes. Perfect. All right, so closer all the time, people. Closer all the time. So now, this is where we got to turn it sideways, and I hate these silly rotators because you never know which way they're going to go. But we gotta rotate it. So, yep. So if we rotate it, it's going out this way. I gotta rotate it this way. How well do you think that's gonna work, Max? Oh, let me tell you, that's gonna be a total mess. Okay, great. I'm glad we agree on something. Okay. Do. Okay. Well, I mean, this is all I can do, right? I can just try the rotations and see until I get the right combination, right? I hate these rotators. They drive me crazy because it never works out the way I expect it to. But anyway, it's fine. We'll rush a few ships up here. But I mean, the rest of it's working great, which is awesome. Yep. All right. And all right. So, okay. Pause. So we got the rotation right, but instead of taking it from the front, the problem is when it. Oh, okay. The problem. All right. Let me see. Yep. Go away. So first of all, I got to take these out. The problem is when this thing rotates. It's going to put it in a really weird position. Is that did I put it one too far back? I might have put it one too far back. All right, we'll see here in a second. Yep, come on, there's the windshields. Do. Everything is fine. This was a really big build. I mean, this build was crazy. There it is, right? Oh, come on. What's your problem now? Wait a minute. Are you telling me you're not smart enough to get that on there? OMG. I am going to lose my mind. Okay. So, I got to put that on there backwards. Okay. Yep. Sure. So that means I've got to drag this down to here. I think it's down to here. Then do that. And then I gotta, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I gotta do it this way. Okay, just a second. Okay, and then this is where the rotator has to go in. And then that's where it's got to catch the bottom of it. Please tell me the arrows are right. The arrows are right. Okay, we're good. Okay, it will work. It'll work. Do you think it's one higher? Do I got to go one higher? Nah. Well, we'll find out. We're going to find out. No, I think this is right. I think we're right here. I think it's right. I think this is going to be all right. It's not going to catch right. Oh, yes, it will. When it catches here, the back of the ship is going to catch this. Watch. Oh, what? Oh, the blocks. Well, yeah, okay. I agree. It's not going to catch right because the blocks are in the way. Okay. Oh, look. I'll just conveniently stick it to this window. Sure. Yeah. That's real funny. Okay. Here, I'll just stick it back there. Yeah, take that. Okay. Yes, I didn't see it getting cut. I didn't see that back there, though. That's mean. You could have said it's going to catch on the post in the back. Yeah. Duh. Anyway, nevertheless, it's fine. It's fine. But it does prove, I think, it's going to catch me in the right spot. All right, so there we go. They should be really happy that I build space shuttles for them all the time. Okay, here we go. All right, here it is. All right, so it comes in. Looks good. Oh, gee whiz. Are you serious? Like, where were you going, dude? Where were you going? I'm assuming this is... Okay. Well, we'll try that. I am actually a little nervous here. Just a second. I'm going to stop that again. I'm actually a little nervous here because that ship comes in really close to all of this. I guess it's okay. As long as it doesn't get hung up anywhere, I guess it'll be all right. I hate these turning things. It drives me crazy. Take 127 in making the shuttle. Well, I mean, you were going to have to try out certain things, right? Like, I mean, you were going to have to try certain parts together, like the entire body build, right? I mean, there was only one way to test that, and that was to run it like 6 times or 16 times. Okay, why aren't you taking that? Why is that not working? That was working before. Like, I mean, it works. Game, why do you do such weird things? Like, why game? Why? Fine. I don't know if I can turn it any sooner. Game, I'm gonna beat you up. 1, 2, 3. I think that will work. Well, yeah, the body's on the belt, right? Yeah, like I almost had it the first time I rotated the ship. I mean, it should have just kind of worked. And I realized that, you know, the game likes to be really cranky about these things, but give me a break. No, you know what? That's not going to work. I already know that's not going to work. Because if the body corners here, I've got to have it after it turns to here, right? Anyway, we'll run it again. We'll run it, and if we don't get it, we'll pause it to see if I can't get this thing to line up right. The only issue is that we're so far down the line now that it takes, like, even at like I'm running things in fast mode, it still takes an entire like 60, 70 seconds to get it here, right? Okay, so here we. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that. Okay, so yeah. So I got to put the turn piece here, then have it come down here and drop onto that, I think is how that's going to have to work. So if I rotate it there, it should slide up here, catch this, and slide over, and then back in. Yeah, well, I could try to do it on the engine, but... and I may end up having to yet, because, I mean, again, these rotators, I shake, I hate you guys so much. The way you think they're supposed to work, there we go, right? There's one. Okay, pause. Okay, so let's have a look at this crazy build before we let it finish, right? So, windshields. Actually, the windshield part was actually pretty easy, right? We just combined the two pieces, right? And then we double stacked them. And then we double stacked it, slapped it, right? And then we just basically ran the windshields in. Like, we just ran the windshields and dropped them in. The problem is, in this game, there's no bottom welders, right? So you have side welders and you have top welders, but you don't have bottom welders. And the problem with that is that because you don't have a bottom welder, you can't drop stuff in, right? You can't just drop stuff on top of other stuff. So you either have to slide it in from the side like this, or like down here, the big problem is that we had to slam it up into these engines while resting the engines on blocks so as we could weld it to the top. But we could have done something if we had bottom welders, right? Now, this is a little trickier because of the offset, which is fine. But I do wish they had bottom welders. I think there's a couple of scenarios that I've done where bottom welders would have like come in really handy, right? Anyway, let's watch it from back here because I mean this is where the magic all really happens, right? You know, we'll follow it through here shortly, right? So there, of course, are the two blocks. Then we have two blocks. Of course, we have the engines coming along here, which is actually awesome sauce, right? Then the engines park on top of here and waits for the next body to come up and meet them. Boom, and then they start the long walk. They start the long walk all the way up here to get up top, right? And then they meet the windshields, which of course are great. Stupid turny thing. And then of course they finally make their way with their new windshield over here to where they get shoved into the machine and they're done. Look at that. 4 to go, people. 4 to go. Wow. Yeah. I get to steal the shuttle now, or what? Okay, 3 to go. I mean, I don't want to run it too fast now. I mean, I've worked this hard. I want to see it all happen. I actually don't want to speed it up too much. All right. Well, we'll speed it up a little bit. I mean, you know, there's one. And give me the last one. There we go. This is the last one coming in here now. Woof. Well, yes, it does make the solutions very unique, right? Yeah, so my block score is terrible, right? And that's because I've got way too many extra blocks. Wait, Nino, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. My block score is terrible. I really should have went through and removed a lot of the spare blocks I was using. Well, okay, first of all, I've probably wasted a good, like most people did it around 200 blocks. So I am sure I've used like an extra 100 blocks where I didn't need to, right? And then, then I would have to mess around with efficiency, right? And I mean, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Like, this was my first attempt at it, but, I guess as you get more parts and stuff, then maybe you could come back and make it more efficient each time. Like, I mean, having the parts I have now, like if I were to go back to like some of the very first puzzles, I could probably make them like super efficient, right? So yeah, the first time you go through, you end up with the low score. And then I don't know if you played each subsequent thing, but this here, the footprint, it's only, I mean, most people's footprint's about 450. So mine's only 516, and mine's only a little bit bigger than most people's footprint, right? The cycle, I 622. I think my problem there is the amount of shuttle stepping maybe is a thing. Like maybe I should have taken it outside and tried to build the whole shuttle up higher and then bring it in the door. That's probably, instead of me stepping it up, is probably one of the ways you could have got around that, right? So stepping it up added a lot of extra cycles, right? Whereas if I just took all the parts, moved them up to a platform, and then just built the thing in the sky, and then just slid it in the door in one motion, you could probably save yourself a couple 100 cycles, right? But anyway, nevertheless, of course, I'm happy because that's the way it is. Performance review. Okay. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do after this. This looks like you're done, right? Hey, scum, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Nice. Get down. Awesome sauce. Excellent. Okay. Yay! Froghead. Nice. I like it. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. All hail the mighty frog people. And
Hey, stay with me. Good. Good.
Hey!
Are they healthy?
Yes.
Of course I'm healthy.
An ox, as you say.
I said that once.
They're shooting at us.
Of course they are.
Maneuvering out of strike zone.
Hey, stay with us.
Going.
I'm not.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Gone.
No. I don't want to be gone. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, everybody. What's going on? A few puzzles. What? Welcome to the Resistance. Awesome sauce. Hey, guys. What's this say? Not broken. Not broken, totally broken. Okay. Smiley face. Order something. Nothing on there. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Oh, wow. There's all kinds of aliens here. Awesome. Okay. Sure. Okay. Looks like that's a computer. Well, that's a computer module. We know that, right? Frog people face. We like that. Wow, look at all the drawings. Okay, so who do I start with? Yeah, this is awesome sauce. Yeah. Welcome to the Resistance. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, if we get to fight the frog people, I'm all for it. Talk to Nia.
You're new.
Yes, I am.
I'm Nia.
Yep.
I fight and beat stuff up.
Yeah?
Sometimes I build things.
All right, she likes to beat stuff up, and sometimes she builds things.
Hey, welcome to the barracks. I'm Dave, the operations engineer.
Hi, Dave. Okay, and Mirvo.
Hello, new human. Would you like to touch fingers? How do you say it? Shake hands?
Yeah.
I am called Miruvo. I act as a cultural liaison and linguist.
Ooh. Awesome. Gee whiz. This is great. This is awesome. Well, what do the puzzles have to say? I think we heard Dave on one of the recordings. Yes, we did. Dave was the one that actually broke into the screen, right? It's funny because her voice sounds very much like the person that, like the girl that we went into several puzzles. Because the girl doesn't sound like her. So anyway, let's see what they got for puzzles. Oh, resistance campaign. Look at that. Mission briefing. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, what do I do? Oh, play the mission briefing. All right. Well, let's do that. We'll play the mission briefing. I know I'm over on time anyway, but we'll.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range.
It's double playing the music, which is really weird. That's not me doing that, by the
You
way.
seem to know your way around a factory, and it's time to earn your food pellets. Haha.
Okay. All right. There we go. So we're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a look at the puzzles, right? So we're going for the frog. Yes, right. We're going for the frog people. Okay. So, wow, this is crazy. All right. They're playing a lot of double music here, so it's really, I think it's a bit glitchy. I wonder if I like got out of the game and got back into it, if it would fix that. But what I'll do is right now, I'll just try. We'll just go in and have a look at it. Oh wow. Hey Dave. Oh wow, they got the cool stuff, right? I mean, look at this. Gee, Dave, what do you got going on here? I mean, it looks pretty cool, Dave. I will say. Like, you know, like this thing goes to go around or what? Okay, Dave, tell me what do I do here, Dave? I mean, you know. All right, talk to Dave.
Here it is, the teleporter, for lack of a better term. You send an object in one side, and it drops out the other. If the object is attached to something, it will automatically be detached as it goes through.
Okay.
Actually, it's straightforward. Technically, don't ask.
Okay, I'm just gonna run it. See what happens. All right, what does this do? Oh, use teleporter. Oh wow. Okay, I see. Okay, where's the thing? Oh, we actually, oh, wow. It's like two different places. Oh, that's crazy. So if I put these things into the block, they should teleport to the other side. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, not going to do that today. Well, I must admit, what do I think about that? Yeah. Well, that's pretty crazy. So, can I go back to base? Yeah, exit to the barracks. Yeah, exit to the barracks. So with that, because we got all the double music playing and stuff here, I'm hoping I'll exit and then come back in later and we'll reset itself. Welcome to the end game. How much more mind blown can the game get? All right. Yeah, let's do teleportation, right? I mean, that is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. So with that, I have turned the volume down a little bit just because now it's playing like literally triple music here. It's gotten really stupid. I'm Max. This has been Infinifactory. We thought we were saved, but it turns out we got the resistance. So I'm probably not gonna. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I don't think I'm gonna get the resistance started before I go for my operation. I mean, we have the resistance to look forward to, I guess, when I am feeling better. Now, I don't know how long it will take me to feel good enough to sit at a computer. So what I'll do is we'll save the resistance campaign. I have 2.5 weeks of videos lined up, but they play on every second day, right? So every second day a video plays. Now, that means there's a space in between each video. If I start feeling good enough that I can stay sitting up for a period of time, we might actually try and play the resistance campaign between those options. So that way I can play the resistance campaign and then I get an extra day off for rest just to see how it goes, right? Well, I'm going to post the schedule tomorrow. I'm actually posting 3 weeks of schedule tomorrow, and on them schedule, you're going to see all the games that we're going to play. But just to announce them now, we have Train Sim World as 1 week, and we have Auto Forge as the other week. We have a speed run of DSP where I do it in 53 minutes. Well, okay, if the operation goes good, they say I should be able to stay sitting up for a couple hours within 2 weeks. If the operation goes a little sideways, it could take a little longer, right? So we're going to see how it plays out. That's the best I got for you, right? I want to thank everybody for hanging out, though. And of course, a big thanks for everybody asking about, making sure I do all right with the operation. Of course, a shout out to Wally, Conyard, Gmod, Mr. O, Neno. Of course, I want to also shout out to some of the other peeps. Of course, to Jamie, Mr. Johnson. Of course, my brain is like half melted at the moment. Let's see. Noko, of course. I always like to give Noko a shout, being one of the very first people, all the things. Just a shout out to everybody that hangs out. Everybody that hangs out, right? I appreciate that very much. Of course, a big thanks to all those that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen for hitting the subscribe button. And I know Steam Elements doesn't display all the names. Blame Steam Elements and YouTube, right? It is what it is. And of course, all those watching later on. Now, I am playing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I am playing live. So we got Icarus on Monday. We've got DSP on Tuesday, where we're working more on the 10-hour speedrun challenge. And Wednesday, I think I got a little bit of Starfield before I take Thursday off to prepare for the operation. And then I go in late that afternoon, and then they do it the next morning, right? So all the things. Big thanks to everybody hanging out. All the things. I'm Max. This has been Infinifactory. We're going to bring it back with the Resistance campaign, people. I can't believe that. I mean, this game was supposed to be just this little demo, and it's turned into a whole thing on its own. I must admit, I'm really enjoying the puzzles. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and doing all the things. And with that, I am off tomorrow due to a family item. But I will be back on Monday. But the schedule for 3 weeks will be posted tomorrow and all the things. I want to thank you all for hanging out. And I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.